Hello, space engineers. Welcome back to another episode of Far From Home. All this back here behind me, all of this stuff, we got to get rid of it. We got to do something about it. It's up on our threat score, and oh, that was kind of entertaining. It's up on our threat score, and that's not doing us any good. This big ship here is a Reaver Butcher, and it's the last one that I'm not ready to just grind down. So the focus is going to be getting the power, oxygen, and usable thrusters off of this thing onto the donut. Grinding down all of that crap, all of this, going out and getting that. Yeah, see where it says Reaver Rex? Going out and getting that. That's what I want to do today. So, let's get going. First thing is to get the oxygen off. So, we're going to repair this oxygen setup here just because we need something. Need some place to put it. Okay, let's just put all my tanks on stockpile. We need to go to our oxygen tanks. These three, right? Yep, and we need to put stockpile on. This. Oh, there's 2 oxygen tanks over there. Wow. So are we going to fill those? No, I'm going to need another oxygen tank. Okay, good to know. Where are we going to put another oxygen tank on this ship? We've got a couple in here, which seems, it just feels dangerous. But it's also a good place to put things. All the dangerous things are together. I guess that's good. Oh, I don't want to put it there. It needs to be at least, like, here's an oxygen tank, right? So I can put it here. Put it in here. That's the one that got attacked, but put one right here. Why don't I just put a tank right here? Okay, now let's see if we can get all the oxygen. Oh, I think we did. We got it all. Awesome. Stockpile off. Auto refill on. Okay. So let's go look at our batteries. What is our battery situation?
This one's got, this one needs to be on discharge. This needs to be on discharge. It's 2 batteries. 3. 4. 5. 6. Oh my gosh.
Okay. So all of these need to be on, and we need to recharge them. Recharge. Oh my gosh, so we need more batteries if we're going to keep this power. And we have it's a good bit of power, so we have batteries. The batteries on the enemy ship. I think it's going to be hard to get the batteries out before I get the thrusters off. So the first thing I'm going to do is get the thrusters off. The easiest place to put those thrusters is to just make this side match the other one. So we're going to start with that. Then we're going to think about trying to put some extra reverse thrust in here somewhere. And part of me wants to put it up in the front. Part of me wants to do that. So I'm not sure what's going to happen there. I don't know. But I do know that we're going to put several in here. So we need to get on it. Alright, let's see if we can get this girl out of here. Okay, well, it did come out, so that's good. So let's get our conveyors in there. Let's get our weld pads on. Let's get this thruster back on. I'll feel a lot better. All right. Let's get this hooked back up and rebuild everything so that we are going to be ready to put those thrusters in. Okay, so I have laid out all of the blocks to support the same thruster structure that I have on the other side over here. And now I am going to weld all that up and come back when it's done. Okay, now that that is done, we need to put weld pad on here, and we need to go get ourselves some thrusters. So, let's go do that. Looks like we got some friends. Some unwelcome friends. We need to see if we can use our decoy launcher to get rid of them. They are down and to the right, and so we are going to roll to the right. We want them to go that way. That's looking good. And will they take the bait? Oh yeah. Now, will they stay far enough away from us that they will leave us alone? That's great. Okay. All right. Back to salvaging thrusters. We got a bunch of thrusters, 7 thrusters off of there already. And now we're going to put the repair welders on to match the other side. And then we're going to build a bunch of armor, so let's put the welders on. And you're going to go here. Okay. Let's lay down a bunch of steel. Okay, so the blocks are basically laid out, and we are going to get to welding. Okay. So we still got a lot of thrusters. We got side thrust. We don't have any reverse thrust. It'd be nice to have some more forward thrust, though. This is all just crap. It's not really very helpful. The only thing it does is protect these thrusters, but it looks terrible. The end game plan is that this ship is going to get longer. It's going to extend out, like, back this way.
No
I need energy. Yeah, so the end game is that this ship is going to stick out back this way, and I'm going to have, like, I kind of want these thrusters to be encased inside the body of the ship, actually. If I'm doing that, how do I add small thrusters to that? I don't know. No idea. I have to figure out, like, where do they go? You know, I could put some in the middle here in between these. I could put them down the outside edge.
What would that be like? So let's see here. Then we got thruster. Then we got exhaust, thruster. They're kind of looking at each other. Maybe do something like that back here.
Really want to do that up here. Alright, so if we were going to do something like that up here, it would be like conveyor, thruster, and this would be a thruster right here. I think I can get these in here. 5 here, and then 5 the other direction. Okay, well, let's weld all this up. I think I can get the tug in here. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I can't get this thing in here, can I? Nope. Is it possible for me to get that up in there? I don't know. The only way I could get that in there is if I attach something to it. So that I can hold on to that. Yeah, we got it. All right. Do a little shenanigans, but yeah, but we got it. I should be able to put the rest of them on that way. Okay. I wondered if that was going to happen. Oh boy. That's just silly. Can we put one in there? I doubt it, man. Really doubt it. Well, we'll try. That's sort of fitting. Almost fits. Oh, we got it. That's hard to believe. Okay. So I guess you can jam them in there if you try hard enough. Oh, that's not the right spot for those, because if I put them in here, they're gonna get roasted. I can't do that. I have to come out a whole nother block, which is... I guess, I mean, I don't know. Can I do that? No, I can't do that. Okay, so that's not... That plan is not working yet. Alright, well, let's most of the thrusters are just fine. Okay, so where are we going to stick the extra batteries? The plan was to stick them in here somewhere. So like we're going to have, the ship's going to come out to here, so we're going to have a section in here. We have a wide section here. It's like, there should be batteries like down here or something. Or like, yeah, I kind of want to put batteries down here. So if we're going to put batteries down here, what are we going to do? We have to plan a few more things out. That's what we have to do.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Okay. So there's that. It's going to come out the same amount. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Just need to lay things out so I have some understanding of what I'm doing. You can't just build blindly, you know? So, I mean, you can, I guess, but... often does not work out well for me.
Energy low.
6, 7. Okay, so that is basically going to be a grinding pit. That's what that's going to be. And it's going to stick it back a little bit. I mean, maybe it's going to come back all the way out here. I don't really know. Oh, I cat-packed myself. Well, I don't know that I've ever done that before. Let's get my stuff. You know, it's dangerous to be a... it's dangerous to be a space engineer, let me tell you. That was lag. Oh god. A Reaver Crimson, whatever the heck that is, it actually caused lag, which isn't something that I experience normally. Is this something I can shoot past this wreck and still be useful? I actually think if I'm gonna do that, I need to rotate the whole ship. Crimson, that, you know, that just... Reaver Crimson, that sounds really horrible. Oh, it's right there. So if I send it this way... that's gonna work, right? Yeah. this welded back up so we are ready to go. Well, the tug is just out there. Great. That's just great. Let's go get the tug. At least we have to at least lock it onto the ship somewhere. It is not coming for us. Alright, so what is this back here? This is me sort of accounting for space. That is approximately the size of the grinding pit that I want to put on the side of the ship. I want to feed things into the side of it. So I'll put a grinding pit there. So I needed to know where that is, because I'm trying to understand where some of the internals of the ship are going to be over here. Because I need to put batteries, and I think they're going to go in here. So what we've got here is a battery would go there. So there's a little space on either side. The battery would go there. And then I'd have a hallway down the middle in between them. And then put a battery here. This section, this space, this is going to be a different hallway. So I think I do know what I'm going to do. And I think we're ready to get some batteries. Alright, let's get another one. Should be able to get another battery off of this. It's got like 8 or something. So we're going to put the tug away and build those blocks that we need. And then we'll come back and get some more batteries. That'll be 4 batteries. I think they're more than that full, so I'm a little not sure what I'm going to do about that. Unless I just make a battery module that I tend to discard, which I guess I could do that. Yeah, I guess I could make a little battery module and just put that in here on discharge. And when they're done, just grind them down. So, yeah, so about batteries. If you bump them too much when you're moving them around, they explode. So be really careful and don't do that. Oh, I need a weld pad on this. Otherwise, none of this is going to work. I figured that out before it happened. I am amazing. And if that's all it takes to be amazing, believe me, folks, you can be amazing too. Alright, let's go for this next battery here. Supposedly there's more batteries on this thing somewhere. Okay, well, despite some effort here, I have been unable to find the remaining 2 batteries that are full on this wreck. I can't find them. There are definitely hydrogen thrusters here, and I do know what I'm going to do with those. So, I'm going to park this for the moment while I get ready for that. Now, I've been admonished about protecting my cargo container, and right now I have to make a choice. Am I going to protect my cargo container, or am I going to move thrusters? And you know, I think I should do something for the cargo container. I think that is a minimum, so I'm gonna do something. So the idea that I've got going on here is to make this feel like it's sort of a hall or a vaulted ceiling, some kind of a interesting sort of living space. And I intend to build some kind of a bridge or something up here eventually. Right now, I'm just gonna build a bunch of steel to protect the cargo container. Because I've been told that's what I should be doing, and that person, I don't remember who that is, but they're right. You know, I mean, I'm salvaging these thrusters, but this is an atrocity. The fact that I have not done this yet, or something like this, you know, probably took more time to lay this out than it's taken to weld it up, actually. For all my complaints about trying to not do things by hand. Okay, it's getting dark in here. I'm going to need to get some lights. Huh, that's kind of cool. Yeah, so what I'm thinking here is that I'm going to have these nice flat spaces where these lights will go down either side, and that'll illuminate this interior. I think this purple is kind of an okay for the outside of the ship in places, but it is not a good interior color. So we're gonna have to see what we can do about that. Oh, okie dokie. These lights look pretty nice. This is great. I have a little unfinished business to do. Someone has advised me that this needs to be covered. So, there you go. I'm sure I got a few others to cover up. Okay, folks, we have this battery room, battery hallway section started, and this is a good spot on the ship for it. We have our section here for grinding stuff, and then up here we're supposed to have the whatever mechanism I'm going to have that's going to allow me to drag ships into the grinding pit. And I need to determine if I have enough space in here for that, because I kind of don't think I do. So I'm just gonna put this in here just to see how much space it takes up. So if I grind these out, can I place the piston there? It's so strange, it won't let me place the piston. Oh, I'm in the way. Was I in the way before? Possibly. Yeah, almost certainly I was in the way. Okay. So, if it's like that, I can get 3 pistons. 3 piston lengths. Yeah, it probably is okay. Because I don't think I'm gonna make a gigantic arm that can pull in any size ship. I think what's gonna happen is that I pull a ship in however far I can, and then grab it again, and then pull it in again. I think that's what's gonna happen. So I don't need to move this battery room. So we need to protect these batteries some more. That's what we need to do. So let's do that. This is just temporary to try and deflect rounds, I guess. And then we're just gonna, since we're not done with any of this, I am just gonna slap a wall of blocks here to protect the batteries. Alright, let's get all this welded up, and then we'll get on with moving some thrusters. Okay, got the basics in there. Might want a little more protection for, like, that battery. Obviously, I should be ricocheting things. This angle should go down and not up, but I am lazy and doing something very temporary, so... because I want to get on with the next bit of this. Alright, let's see what the threat score is. Oh, it's huge! My threat score is huge! Oh my gosh. Okay, well, let's look at what we got going on back here. Different, right? Yeah, so we're gonna put 3 little thrusters in there. And then I got quite a few more places to put thrusters here. Because I think
I might put 3 here. And then I might put 3 here. Right?
Alright, the idea I've got here is I'm going to put these 3, I'm going to put 3 thrusters there. And then I'm going to put 3 on the bottom here. So let's figure out what that layout looks like. And then I want to put a thruster right there. So that's like that. So I want to put a bunch of thrusters on here like this. I want it to step down 1 block every time. Make it look like a giant, big, rounded thruster. So let's get this stuff welded up and let's start grabbing the rest of those thrusters. Okay. Awesome. Let's see if we can get all these thrusters on here. We got spots for 10? We got spots for 10, so let's see if we can get 10 more thrusters off of this thing. Oh man. We might be able to. It's going to be nice to get some more forward thrust. It was really terrible to lose that 3rd large thruster. We need to be able to accelerate if somebody comes after us so that we can get away if we don't want to be in a fight. Okay, that's not good. We got 2 incoming reavers. I don't know what's happening. Why is my ship without thrust? It has... oh, because I'm out of hydrogen. G, emergency. K, emergency. Yes, you guys. Aha! Will we have enough to park? That would be super nice. I forgot all about my hydrogen. And I'm very glad that I had that tank. Okay, let's make these reavers leave before something unpleasant happens. Okay, so they are down and to the right, so we gotta rotate to the right. That's interesting. They are kind of... one is closer than the other. Alright, so we want these guys to go... we want them to go, like, that way. Wow, it detected that kind of close to me, which is not ideal.
Warning, enemy detected.
Yeah.
Warning, enemy detected.
Wow. And they didn't come here, so... that is working out great. Looks like our decoys can get away. Okay, let's see what kind of terrible things happened to the Speedman. Did it just lose its... yeah, it just lost its dealio. Alright. Okay, so we gotta weld this, we gotta weld up our little, magnetic plate here. So we're gonna do that by, turning off this guy. Turning on the welders. Okay, turn off the welders. We are good to go. This episode should have been called Reaver Butchering because this is where all the butchering has been happening.
Okay, now we need to figure out... if we want to put them on the sides. There's no doubt we're going to put them on the sides here. But I think these are all going to be back one. No, they're going to be right here. So I need to connect them here. And then I'm gonna need to connect them here, and since these are connected on the sides, I can do that. So that's gonna turn into a junction. This is gonna be a junction. This, T is what it's gonna be. It's gonna be a T. And then this will be a junction. And then this is gonna be a T, 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 junction, junction.
That's nice. That's gonna look good. Alright, let's get all this welded up. Okay, let's put some more thrusters on here. This is the thrust episode. I mean, my gosh, it's all just so, I've added 20 thrusters to Donut or something silly. I mean, it's something like that. It's something like 20 thrusters I've added, or more. Oh god, I got at least 4 more thrusters to get, and I gotta get some fuel before I do the whole running out of fuel thing again. Alright, let's get it all recharged, and we're just going right back out. We got at least 4 more thrusters to move. Man, it's great to get all this thrust, and it's fun to move them. But I just wish I could do it a little quicker. It's like my whole playthrough this time is just moving thrusters. For some reason, I am just getting a lot of time where I'm not reavered. I'm not attacked by a reaver, which is really, really nice. Because it's given me an opportunity to get some of this stuff done. I am really liking the way this thruster is looking. Man, this multi-thruster. So I'm basically showing you the full sequence for moving these thrusters around here, except for putting the weld pads on and renaming things. It's really, really easy. I just thought it'd be cool to show you, how easy it is, and encourage you to try this stuff in your own games. So I'm starting to get this curve shape going that I was interested in. And I think it can get bigger. I think we're going to pull it back one more block. That's pulling it back one more block. We're going to weld all this up. Oh god, we got a whatever that is. Oh, it's just a rust freighter. Okay. Well, now that we have this interior space, I think that we need to do something with it. I think that I would like to have some status LCDs somewhere. I think I would like to have one here. I've been keeping track of all this stuff on a piece of paper, and I know that I'm not 100% accurate, but I think probably 90% of the stuff is accounted for on this list, which is pretty cool because until you write it all out like this, you kind of just lose track of it. These are all of the things that we have salvaged so far. I thought it would be kind of cool to just keep a tally of that and I've been wanting to do that for a while, and finally I have time, so, or at least I have a place to put it. Okay, so what we need is lots of steel, because what we're going to do is put some kind of an armor shroud around this gigantic pile of thrusters that we have here. So, let's see here. That's kind of a bare minimum. Which, you know, I gotta do way more than that. So I want this whole thing to kind of curve. Let's just see what the 2s look like. So I could step this down, right? If I wanted to, I could do a step down with this. I think it might be neat to stick these in here, kind of like this. Because then we can stick these in here. Like that. Ugh, a Reaver Thrasher? Oh my gosh. I would love to make that go away, because if it comes after me, it's going to be a big pain. And then I'll probably have something to salvage that I need to go chase after, and I'm trying to stop doing that. Nice juicy decoy, Mr. Reaver. Super tasty. I guess it got away. Yep, got away. Okay, cool. Okay, so all of this armor that I've laid out here is supposedly going to protect these new thrusters that I've added. Or at least it'll do something to protect them. There's quite a bit more I could do here, but I'm not doing it right now. What we're gonna do is weld up what we got. Okay, this basic layout is all welded up. There are still lots of things we could or probably should or eventually will do to this to protect the thrusters more than this, like put some interior turrets around here, that sort of thing. But we're not doing any of that right now. This is it for now. What we're gonna do now is get the thrusters all set up. Oh my gosh. So many. Look at all the thrust. That's cool. It tells you what all the thrust and all the directions are. That's awesome. Build vision is super cool. 60 thrusters I've taken from salvage. Okay, I think we want to grind up the stuff on the front of the ship. And that means that I need to finish what I was doing here, or add extra stuff to the Speedman. So I basically just want to add 2 more grinders on top of the ones I already have here. That's basically all I want to do. Okay, so we'll need some conveyor blocks. go in there. And then I need to grind these off too. Okay, so now let's see here. Yeah, that's what we want. One there. And we're going to put a spacer. And then we want one there. Yep. Now we need 2 grinders. Okay. Well, let's weld this stuff up on the printer down here. And let's get grinding. Okay, we got her. We got her. Haven't had this grind pod out in a while. Let's get this stuff welded up. Alright, we're gonna grind some stuff up. We're gonna grind up a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. I'm hoping this will go faster. Now that I got 4 grinders. Oh yeah, this is way better with the 4 grinders. And do I care about a little bit of steel that flies off? Not really. The biggest thing here is to just get through this stuff. Ooh, got a gravity generator in here. That's nice. Lots of cobalt. And probably some gold. And probably some silver. Although I don't care too much about the silver. I mostly just care about the gold. The gold will give me a jump drive, which is ultimately... I mean, that's probably how we're going to end up getting home. Jump drive, you know. It's pretty effective with the 4 grinders. I would love to have that grinder pit finished so I could just feed this stuff in there, but I want to do that while I'm on the move. I'd like to be building things while I'm on the move, not while I'm parked. Because I'd like to make some progress towards home instead of like just building a ship, which is from salvage, which, I mean, you know, that's part of the scenario, building a ship from salvage, so it's not like it's bad that I'm doing that. But it would be nice if it wasn't just that, it was also me making progress towards home. It's time to grind this Reaver Thrasher. Okay, at this point I know that I am not going to get all of this into one load, so we're going to go back and dump all the scrap that we've got And then we're going to come out and finish grinding these off. We're going to work on it from this side. Wow. Well, you know what? Pretty darn useful to have those pieces of armor on there. Another thruster that I missed. Man. Well, we're just gonna grind them up. We got plenty of thrusters. I got other stuff I want to do right now. I don't want to spend all of my time on that. I spent all of it I could tolerate. Funny how I was really concerned about basically everything at the beginning of the game, and now I just really don't care about the steel very much. I already blew it up. Man, that's so bad. Okay, this has to get longer. Because I want to be able to attach a few more things to the front here. I want to be able to start building this section here. Because I need to make the front of the ship longer. I got some stuff to do up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's plenty of blocks. Okay, so let's put the connector on. Let's get all this welded up. Okay, so I have extended the docking connector, or the salvage connector, on the front of the ship because I want to be able to work on this section of the ship in between the salvage and the current front of the ship. I want to add more stuff in here. So I think we're going to repair a few more things. And then we're going to be ready, finally, to go get that Reaver salvage that we've been waiting on forever. Yeah, and I can't seem to help it. I blow the crap out of my grinders all the time. That looks like a Reaver. Yeah, it's a mutilator. I don't want to deal with the mutilator. Can we send it away? No. We have to get the tug put away first. Man, the tug is heavy. This is going to be a minute. I would love to get this done before that thing gets into 5Ks. It's terrifying. Now we can rotate the ship. Wherever the heck we are, we can rotate the ship and shoot a decoy. So he is to the right. So rotate to the right. We're going to get out our decoy, which we didn't weld up because we didn't feel like being prepared and wanted to have something horrible happen next time a Reaver showed up. So we didn't weld up our decoy. Let's shoot this behind it. It's pretty big. The Mutilator's one of the bigger ones. Mutilator going to mutilate. Mutilated decoy. Okay, we have quite a lot of scrap. Look at all these reactor components. Lots of reactor components. Power cells. Lots of motors and metal grids. That's really good. Bindery's just chugging through things. Okay. So I'm going to do some basic repair work that has not been done yet, but needs to be. Thank you for joining me for another episode of Far From Home. I hope that this episode found you well and that you enjoyed the content. Next time, we're going to go pick up that Reaver salvage that's floating out there behind us. I don't know how it got there, what caused it to be a destroyed grid, but it's probably got a bunch of goodies on it. So we're going to do that and hopefully finish covering up all these T-junctions. Don't want to leave anything to chance. So I hope you can join me for the next episode. And until then, engineer on, engineers. Engineer on.